Tempus AI is working on intelligent diagnostics by applying artificial intelligence in healthcare. This includes connecting laboratory results with a patient's clinical data to personalized test results, enabling better therapy selection and treatment decisions. They've built the Tempus platform that combines technology to break down data silos and an operating system to make the data useful. Their proprietary tech has amassed one of the largest libraries of clinical and molecular oncology data globally. The aim is to embed AI throughout diagnostics for personalized decision-making in patient care. This is made possible by recent advances in cloud computing, imaging technologies, large language models, low-cost molecular profiling, and digitization of healthcare data. Tempus also rebuilt how data flows within healthcare institutions to facilitate the free exchange of data between physicians and diagnostic companies, allowing for more AI-driven healthcare decisions at scale across various disease areas globally. The various products derived from their platform have gained traction over the past 5 years, being used by major pharmaceutical companies and numerous physicians across provider networks. With a growing database of de-identified records and access to broad and diverse data, Tempus aims to deliver on AI's promise in healthcare by training generative AI models and advancing patient care and drug discovery in various disease areas, such as oncology, neuropsychiatry, radiology, and cardiology. The Tempus platform integrates multiple elements to ingest healthcare data in real time, including molecular, clinical, and imaging data. It connects to electronic health records or third-party providers to pull relevant data for diagnostic tests. The platform has relationships with hundreds of provider networks and industry associations. Data is processed using proprietary clinical data abstraction tools like natural language processing, optical character recognition, and abstraction software to structure, harmonize, and de-identify the collected data. They have developed algorithmic agents powered by large language models to streamline this process securely. The de-identified data is then stored in their proprietary multimodal database, which is one of the largest and most comprehensive molecular libraries of cancer patients globally. As the database grows from its current size of over 200 petabytes, the potential for new AI applications and opportunities for patient treatment can emerge. Various software tools that power their platform enable access to multiple constituencies within the healthcare ecosystem. They utilize AI techniques like neural networks, deep learning, and large language models to generate patient-specific insights and have developed 3 product lines: Genomics, Data and Services, and AI applications. The Genomics line generates molecular data, while Data and Services licenses de-identified data for various services such as clinical trial matching. AI applications aims to leverage AI models to guide patients toward optimal therapies and advance research. Tempus believes their network effects provide a unique advantage due to the compounding value of each data record in their database, which enhances their competitive edge. Genomics products are reported to use next-generation sequencing, NGS diagnostics, and molecular genotyping for healthcare providers, life sciences companies, researchers, and others. This is in conjunction with Tempus operating robotic sequencing labs in 3 locations, allowing them to provide high-quality NGS services at a low cost. All tests are CLIA certified and CAP accredited. Their growing suite of assays includes panels covering cancer types, inherited cancer risk, pharmacogenomics profiling, minimal residual and disease detection. These offerings have contributed to improved margins as the company continues expanding its laboratory testing scale and reimbursement. The aim is to extend this success across various diseases, leveraging their extensive de-identified clinical and molecular oncology dataset. Tempus has a data and services line that helps life sciences companies with drug discovery and development through 2 products: Insights and Trials. The Insights product provides pharmaceutical firms access to linked clinical, molecular, and imaging de-identified data alongside analytic tools. This offering addresses the lack of contextual info in healthcare datasets and allows customers to improve decision-making across different aspects of drug development. They generate revenue from this via a per-file basis or multi-year licensing agreements. Tempus has contracts with 19 out of the top 20 pharmaceutical companies, with a total contract value exceeding $920 million. The company retains rights to commercialize most de-identified data collected and can license the same records to multiple customers, allowing for better insights into so-called cohort lifetime value, which is the cumulative revenue attributable to a specific cohort of de-identified records from Tempus's dataset over time, not including costs reported as cost of revenues, data, and services in the financial statement. In total, the company has a team of around 2,300 employees with expertise across genetics, biology, data science, product development, and engineering. They generated total revenue of $531.8 million in 2023, with COVID-19 testing contributing 6.9% of that revenue. As for net losses incurred, the total was $214.1 million in the same year. Under its data and services product line called Trials, one of their focus areas is clinical trial support for pharmaceutical companies looking to reach underserved patient populations. They use AI to match patients with clinical trials, helping both oncologists find suitable trials for their patients, and life sciences companies enroll patients into those trials. This program has gained significant traction, with over 230 clinical trials signed into the network and more than 30,000 potential enrollees identified as of March 31, 2024. They also provide other clinical trial services and conduct their studies through Tempus Compass, a contract research organization they acquired in January 2022. All these offerings work together to create an integrated suite of solutions from early discovery to commercialization for life sciences companies. Under its AI applications product line, Tempus has developed an AI platform called Next, which uses machine learning to identify care gaps and minimize them in oncology and cardiology patients. The aim is to apply an intelligent layer on routinely generated data to proactively find patients earlier in their disease progression when treatments are most effective. They also offer algorithmic tests, such as tumor origin test, TO, homologous recombination deficiency test, HRD, and dihydropyrimidine dehydrogenase deficiency, DPYD, test in oncology, and they're expanding into developing algorithmic models for cardiac conditions like atrial fibrillation, AFib. They believe that AI applications could be a significant opportunity as their database grows and may differentiate their platform in the long term. Tempus contends their relationships with providers, purported near real-time data pipelines, and proprietary technology have allowed it to scale where others have not been able to, leading them to claim that as they collect more data, their tests become more accurate, thus growing their database even further and making tests more precise for clinicians and valuable for researchers. The long-term vision is to reach a point where all laboratory tests are AI-enabled or intelligent, and physicians can make data-driven decisions in real time to tailor patients' treatments based on individual characteristics, thereby fulfilling the promise of precision medicine. In general, the company markets their advantages that revolve around having a large repository of multimodal data from hundreds of provider networks, intelligent diagnostics, network effects driving adoption, ability to rapidly expand into different disease categories, and a substantial database for launching algorithmic diagnostics and other AI applications at scale. Their growth strategy focuses on expanding their database and provider connections, increasing adoption of their genomics product, targeting pharmaceutical companies with data licensing and clinical trial matching products, validating and deploying AI applications, broadening their capabilities beyond oncology, and expanding internationally. To this end, Tempus gladly highlights their Series G5 financing of approximately $200 million from an investor affiliated with SoftBank Group Corporation, along with a joint venture agreement between Tempus and SoftBank for business activities in Japan, including clinical sequencing, organizing patient data, and building real-world data businesses. The initial capitalization for the joint venture is 30 billion yen, $190.8 million, split evenly between both parties. This also details several related agreements such as the data license agreement, intellectual property license agreement, and services agreement. Furthermore, it highlights post-closing restrictions that Tempus has agreed to in relation to its business activities with SoftBank. Tempus has also expanded its collaboration with Takeda to combine multimodal real-world datasets and biological modeling capabilities. The partnership aims to enhance Takeda's pipeline of cancer therapeutics by using Tempus's analytics platform, Lens, for real-time access to de-identified patient records and AI tools. The two companies will also work on a multi-phase biological modeling project with 60 organoids across 10 cancer indications, enabling efficient hypothesis generation and rapid validation that could guide early drug candidate prioritization. Now, although these figures around joint ventures and collaborations are worth noting, it's important to also outline how the company acknowledges the need to raise additional capital to fund its existing operations, develop its platform, commercialize new products, or expand its operations. Factors influencing this funding includes revenue growth, payer coverage and reimbursement arrangements, costs of expanding lab operations and product offerings, sales and marketing efforts, research and development activities, international expansion, and potential regulatory oversight. That's why it may seek to sell equity or convertible securities, enter into a credit facility, or seek other debt financing options, each with its risks such as dilution of stockholders' ownership, seniority of debt securities over common stockholders, or relinquishing rights to their platform or products through collaborations and licensing arrangements. Then, because Tempus collects data from genomics tests and other sources critical for offering data and AI applications products and services, the success of their business depends on their ability to obtain, process, monetize, and distribute de-identified patient data in compliance with laws, regulations, contractual and technological restrictions. This entails that they rely on collaborations and licensing agreements to access important data, Building and maintaining large relevant data sets and obtaining permissions to use the data is crucial for expanding into additional disease areas. Maintaining compliance with HIPAA rules and obtaining patient consents are key challenges they face. Their success also depends on healthcare institutions providing them with broad access to data and maintaining collaborations with organizations like ASCO and ON Care Alliance. Patient data is perhaps one of the most valuable and protected types of data about people, so it's inherently subject to complex laws and regulations. On the topic of payments, establishing broad coverage and adequate contracted reimbursement for genomic testing may take several years. Failure to achieve this can harm revenue generation and negatively affect business operations. Some payers have implemented laboratory benefit management programs to improve quality, support evidence-based guidelines, and lower costs. However, the impact on laboratories is uncertain, and it could potentially result in resistance to reimbursement for certain tests or additional administrative burdens. The CPT code update for full transcriptome testing has been implemented, allowing laboratories to bill separately for DNA and RNA tests. The new code has been added to the local MACs LCD, which covers reimbursement for tests conducted at the laboratory. Additionally, laboratories must complete a technical assessment process to secure reimbursement for tests run in MALDEX jurisdiction. In regards to the supply chain, the company relies heavily on a few key suppliers, including Illumina Inc., for critical laboratory instruments and materials, posing risks if these suppliers encounter difficulties, largely because it could be a struggle to find suitable replacements or transition to alternative suppliers without disruption. Other considerations involve Tempus relying heavily on information technology systems for various aspects of its operation, including laboratory management, computational biology, AI algorithms, knowledge management, customer reporting, human resources, financial controls, contract management, regulatory compliance, security controls, and other administrative tasks. Any disruption or failure in these systems could delay product development and increase liability. The company uses Google Cloud for a significant portion of its computing needs, leaving them vulnerable to any disruptions or unfavorable changes in Google's policies. For more on Tempus AI and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.